知りたい、感じたい、キラキラするあの人の瞳. I love Vivinos. Oh my gosh. When they released this song, it was kind of crazy. It was like my brainworm for like maybe like a couple of weeks or maybe months. To be honest, probably like more than that. Like it kept popping up in my feed and it was so cute. I love this song. Wait, let me go to like my favorite part, okay? Here, give me a sec. The one that goes like Guru Guru Era. Guru Guru Era. It's so cute. It's so cute. Recently, they actually, Vinos is still like actually making content. I got back into them because Zombie Stage came on, and it was awesome. If you're like a little bit comfy with like gore and like dark themes, it's awesome. I never watched Alien Stage. I heard it was really good, but I never watched it. I honestly might watch it now that Zombie Stage is out, because I don't know, it just kind of like brought me back in. But anyways, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Rabbit Hole. I want to talk about Vivinos this episode. I really love their work. I mean, I did like have like a little bit of a dry period where I just didn't watch their stuff because I don't know, I got busy with a lot of life stuff. But like now that they released Zombie Stage, I'm back in, okay? Honestly, like their work is very interesting because like it's super cutesy. I think they kind of pioneered the whole anime, like 90s anime aesthetic look. And by that I mean like it is already a developed look that was made in the 90s, yeah. But like they kind of like brought it back to life. I think they were the first people to like really monopolize on the look, or maybe like do it themselves and like make it their style, you know what I mean? A lot of people have copied them and like made like commission services for it, and you know, you see kind of like all the time on VGen, or maybe there's like one person that monopolizes it. I'm not really too sure, but long story short, nowadays it's kind of like a commodity and like a popular style that people want, rather than just the style of one person. And I think I'm like 90% sure Vivinos was the first one to do it, or the first one to like really use it, instead of like someone who's like, you know, trying to use it for their own personal gain. Oh, one sec. Monetarily wise, and like sell a product. No, Vivinos was just doing it for the love of the game. And you can look at her old stuff, okay? You can look at her old stuff just to prove it. Oh. Boop. Ain't no way you're alive. Wait, that's crazy. Oh. Oh. But, you know, I've loved their work for a very long time. It has like a little bit of a social commentary. Actually, not even a little bit. Like most of their stuff has like super huge social commentary and like dark themes. So if you're like averse to that, okay, fine, don't watch it. But like, if you're really into that and like really love that, oh my gosh, and it's super like subtle. It's not like in your face or anything like that. You get to find it out on your own. You realize it on your own, okay? Or like you search up a theory video that's like done by like 80 different people trying to translate the meaning of the song, and then you're like, oh man, I learned so much today. You know what I mean? But like either way, it's for me at the very least, it's very enjoyable just to watch and be a fan of. I've really got to watch Alien Stage, because, I don't know, I feel like I'm missing out. I know, like, I first heard of Alien Stage when, I think it was Daft39, the streamer, mentioned it. And then she never mentioned it ever again. I saw it exclusively via clips, by the way, so I'm, like, not a good, source of information for this. Like, I do not watch Daft. All due respect. But, like, her clips yapping about Vivinos, I remember that. And then I was like, hey, maybe I should just watch more Vivinos. And then I think Vivinos released a song about like a magical girl who like was, you know, just a normal person on the flip side. And before the whole magical girl thing. Take this. Thank you. But then she like gets magical powers, and then she starts like relieving stress on random monsters that literally are just trying to like live their lives, which is kind of crazy. But then she's like, wait, I'm literally a god because I'm a magical girl that has like infinite power, and she starts beating people up, like everyone who has ever wronged her, and I'm like, dang, that's crazy. It's such a cool song. I mean, it's a little bit of a slow burn. It does take time, but like I still think it's a really cool idea. Not exactly subverting the magical girl genre, because now, okay, I mean, the magical girl genre has changed over the years, and a lot of it's been shaped by Madoka Magica. You can't really find any more cutesy magical girl anime, because Madoka has, like, changed the game. Now you get Magical Girl Project, you get, what other ones are there? Like the one where it's like a PvP? Magical Girl PvP? I forget what it's called. It's not called that, by the way. But I think it was Magical Girl Project, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. But yeah, no, you always have a flip side where the magical girls are actually being tortured or something like that. It's no longer just cute girls doing cute things. We don't get Korowa Zombie Desuka anymore, okay? And if you know that one, that's a story about a magical boy who's also a zombie. And it was cool, man. It was cool, okay? There have been magical boy anime as well. But like they always fall, I don't know, they've always fallen into like the little cutesy stuff, and well, I'm not completely averse to it. I don't know. I'm not really into it. It doesn't vibe with me. Oh. Me personally. In a way, I missed that. That's crazy. Ow! Come on, come on. Oop. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oop. But I don't know. I've never really been into the magical guy stuff. Probably because I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't have like any real reason. I didn't really consume much of it either. Probably because I wasn't really into it. I mean, I don't gotta explain what I like and dislike. You know what I mean? I think those can just like be things that I like and dislike. I mean, not even dislike. I just wasn't really into it. You know what I mean? I wasn't really into guys. Don't you dare make a joke out of that. I swear to God. I swear. No, but yeah, I don't think I was really too much you know, wait, I thought I was gonna give me a knockback, but okay. Fair enough. Oop. Huh. I want the P20, or P90, my bad. Huh. But yeah, no, I don't know, the cutesy aesthetic of magical girls has long since faded in favor of super dark and brooding stuff, which I'm a little bit upset about, to be completely honest, because like that was like that's what made the genre what it is. Like the whole point of the making magical girls like creepy and stuff and like super scary was the subversion of expectations, but now it's like the natural norm, and that I mean it pisses me off a little bit because like I don't know, it doesn't hit as hard anymore. Like yeah, cute girls doing cute things or whatever. But like it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like now the expectations are that it is going to be horror, or that it is going to be like absolutely terrifying. And they kind of like jacked up the entire genre, and made it like the new norm. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just a change. And nowadays, whenever I see like a normal magical girl anime, I'm like yippee! And we don't talk about the one that was like recently done, where like it's a bunch of fetish art. What was it called again? Something Magi Advisor or whatever. We don't talk about that one, okay? I was like, yo, a magical girl anime. I can finally watch one. And then it was all fetish art. I mean, that's crazy. It's for a different type of audience nowadays. The magical girl audience is no more just little girls. Sadly. No. They do not do the cutesy things. They do not do the effeminate the effeminate stuff anymore. They have converted. I don't know, I feel like... Oh. Ow. I feel like there's been a lot of change in past years when it comes to TV media. I don't want to call it the slopification. Okay, maybe a little bit. How many isekais has been released in the past, like, year? Actually, no, I don't... You know what? Maybe there aren't as many. I haven't watched an isekai in so long because I got tired of the genre. There's way too many. There's way too many. Maybe not in the past year, but, like, just in general. We got the slime one. We got the shield hero one. We got the one where it's just a creepy otaku. We got the one where it's just a creepy otaku. We got a one where it's a creepy otaku. And we also have the one where it's like literally Sado Kazuma, which is banger. We love Konosuba in this household. But I don't know, yeah, like, most... Oh, I'm not saying every single one of the animes. Oh. But a good amount of the animes that are isekai either fall under the branch of harem or OP guy, or OP main character. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm talking about the one with like the shield. The shield girl. I don't know what she's called, but she had a shield on. And I know it's like a game anime, but it's basically an isekai anime with extra steps. Don't try to sugarcoat it. Like, I think it was called like I maxed out my defense to like 99999 or something. But you know it's an isekai anime basically. I don't know, any game anime that delves into the game world more than they do the actual world is just that's just like isekai with extra steps, legitimately. Oh. And for those of you who don't know what isekai is, it just means to another world. It's an anime where the main character, mostly men, gets transported to another world. And I'm tired of it. I mean, it used to be like super cool. We got like some really cool series out of it. Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash or whatever. Oh, in a way. We got Log Horizon. Some more brutal than others. And everyone like confuses some fantasy anime for, how do you say, isekais because they look so similar. I don't know. Like, I feel like isekais just like a, how do you say, trainway? A segue. To like try and make fantasy anime feel more familiar. You know what I mean? Like make the main character more relatable somehow by giving them a system. And by the system, I mean like little, how do you say, video game like elements that make them level up and stuff. System slop. System slop is more of a, how do you say, what are they called in, what are manga called in like Korea? Manhwa. Yeah. It's more of like a manhwa term. And if you don't know what manhwa is, it's just like webtoons and stuff like that. And that doesn't really like explain it completely, to be honest, but like I think it gets the point across. Oh. Manga, but for Korea. You know what I mean? Oh. You ever read? Like the only way to get me to read is usually just by giving me like some kind of manga. I don't know. American literature, American comics doesn't like do the same thing as me. Or for me, as manga does. Maybe it's the art style. Maybe I just have a preferential for like... Oh. Ain't no way. For Eastern stuff. And slash or pretty women. You know what I mean? Oh. I'm not too sure. Huh. But I do love my novels. I do love my manga. I don't know which one was the last one I read, though. No, it was Chainsaw Man. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. You used to read a lot of, like, cross-dressing ones. Cross-dress romance. Which is apparently, like, a more popular genre than you would think. I mean, okay, maybe my audience thinks it's a little bit more popular than it is. Specifically you guys. I'm looking at you. But, like... Oh, one sec. I'm looking at the Yuri fans. I have a lot of those in here, for some reason. I don't know how I attract you guys, but like... Oh. I know there's like at least 5. I'm like 90% sure. I'm not gonna leak your names, but like, it's self-evident and you know it, okay? If you want to say you're proud of it, then yeah, you go in the comments and say whatever. But... Oop, oop. Oh. But yeah. No, I don't know. I've never really been too averse to, like, how do you say, Yuri manga? I mean, I know a bunch of guys who, okay, Yuri, have I read Yaoi? One. I've read one. And it was about a stalker. Long story short, I've read, like, a good amount of, how do you say, gay/lesbian stuff. It's alright. It's nice. I don't really mind it. I think I kind of just treat it as romance, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't really see a difference. I mean, there's definitely, like, a difference in content. Like, I don't know. Some stuff is more struggle-based than it would be if it was, like, a straight couple. I mean, there is, like, sort of still struggle in, like, straight couple manga. Or manga with straight couples, but, like... Oh. Oh. It's different, okay? It's a different flavor of struggle, which is a weird way of phrasing it, but like, you know what I mean. I'm just gonna trust you know what I mean. Whatever. Usually having to do with the parents not allowing it. And / or the end of the world. It's a 50-50 between those two things. You know what I mean? Unless you're like going for like one of the more vanilla ones. Also, question, does this, the guitar, like, increase its damage if I turn the volume up? I'm not gonna do it because that's gonna hurt my ears. But like, I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. I think it would be a funny mechanic. They already have so many like clever little mechanics in this game. Oh, that increased damage based on certain conditions. So I'm like, maybe if I just like burn my ears, it would be kind of cool. You can hit them while they're in the air? That's crazy. Nice. Oh. But yeah, I can't remember the names. I'm gonna be completely honest. I can't remember the names of the Yuri manga that I've read. I just know that I have read them and I did enjoy them. Wait a second! They were... No, yes, they were Yuri manga. But, like, there was also the cross-dressing ones. No, I'm not talking about the normie slop. I'm talking about, like... I'm talking about the ones that, like, are actually, like, you know, based on that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the main thing. That's the main thing about the series. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about, like, the one where there's a guy in a maid dress, and he, like... Oh. I think he has, like, orange hair. I think his name was Kyo. I'm not too sure. No, that's Fruit Basket. That's Fruit Basket. Never mind. But long story short... Oh. What was it called? What was it called? Stuff like Mayo Chiki. You know what I mean? Oh. Yeah, we do female to male as well. Yeah. It's not all just male to female. And I don't mean transitions, I'm just talking about cross-dressing. Oh. Like, literally just in general. Oh. I don't know. You know, they say that, like, there's like, a pipeline to becoming trans. And I'm like, slowly seeing my... Oh, wow. I'm slowly seeing myself, like, make the milestones, you know what I mean? Like, like, you know, what's his name? What's his name? Finn? That one streamer who, like, first tried, like, a bunch of feminine stuff, and then he really, really liked it. And then, like, maybe, like, 2 months later... Oh, oh, he became trans? Or she became trans. Sorry. I don't know. I feel like there's a pipeline. I'm seeing Super TF, like, putting on silicone boobies now. And I'm like, that's crazy. But also, is that part of the pipeline? Is that... Oh, why did I walk back into that? That's alright. Maybe, like, playing 18 million games of Yuri indie games is also part of the pipeline. I'm not too sure. Oh. Oh. Huh. Also, watching, like, certain streamers, specifically Northern Lion, is also part of the pipeline of trans people. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, also, the pipeline is not just, like, a straight thing, by the way. I mean, yeah, of course it isn't a straight thing. But, like, it's not, like, a straightforward thing. Like, there's a lot of variance inside of it. Oh. Oh. I don't know. They're just, like, I don't want to say, like, a set course of events that turn people into becoming trans, or that are very similar. But, like, there is some kind of, like, correlation. Mostly just exploring, like, feminine stuff, and /or anti-mask. Anti-mask activities, or non-mask activities, rather. Not really anti. Oh. But yeah. Oh. I do have a few trans friends as well. They're very nice people, by the way. Personally, personally, I'm actually not too sure. I'm like the only, how do I say, the only guy I know who's like pretty happy with being a guy. Like I know there's a bunch of like male loneliness epidemic. There's a bunch of uncertainty of your future and like a pressure to like be a man, quote unquote, take responsibility and stuff like that. But like I don't really feel all that. I don't know. Everyone complains about it, man. Everyone I know who is a guy who complains about it, and I'm like, I mean, I'm just chilling. I mean, I'm gonna like, you know, I'm not gonna say reciprocate, but like I'm gonna let you confide in me, because I don't know, that's just a nice thing to do. But like, I don't know, man. I don't really feel it. If that makes any sense. I mean, I've always been like a guy. a little bit of an effeminate person, don't get me wrong. And maybe that's why I don't feel it as much? I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure. Something something, I drink boba, yes. Something something, I really like sushi. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm actually rocking the Yomi fight. Phase 2. Oh. Ain't no way you hit me there. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay, Yomi. Okay, oh, get me on the floor. Oh. Yeah, how long do you think? No, okay. I don't know. Like, oh, one sec. If, hypothetically, I became a woman, how long do you think it would take? I'm gonna get clipped. This is gonna get clipped in, like, in 5 years. I'm gonna transition. Oh. Yes. Yippee! But it's not happening today. Though I do have boobs on the model. That doesn't mean anything. The boobs on my model do not mean a single thing. Alright? I just want to say that. But no. I don't know. I've just been like an effeminate guy, man. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Oh. Like, everyone who's straight thinks I'm gay. Everyone who's, gay thinks I'm, like, queer-coded, if that makes any sense. Like, in some kind of aspect. Oh. Ow. And I'm just a dude. Oh. It's just strange, you know? It's like, how do I say this? I'm like too effeminate to be straight, but I'm also too straight to be gay. Does that make any sense? I think it makes sense. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. Have a good morning, afternoon, and / or evening, and I hope you guys have a good night. I did that wrong. Whatever. Anyway, see ya. Have a good one. Bye.